Hey, get back on stage. All right, here we go. Check. What's up, man? Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Oh, I have earplugs in. Oh, we already shooting. What's up, y'all?
Yeah, we're going. Hey, this is Two Bros Talking Tone, episode 2.
Two bros.
With my boys and Elder. Actually, it's 3 Bros Talking Tone, and I'm using good audio for all you heads who made fun of my poor audio. And the one with Sean, Elder, Michael Risberg, and eventually over there, Nick. We're 3 Bros Talking Tone.
All day, baby.
Hey, what's your name?
I'm Nick DiSalvo. And I'm Michael Risberg.
And together they make
Music? In the band Elder and other bands, including
Yes.
Georg and our bassist Jeff.
Yes. We're not going to include them. All right, let's get started.
All right.
This thing is on.
Capturing this, Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan's behind us. Actually, I want to talk about this Hiwatt. Why do you have it up so high?
So I can hear it better.
Nice.
Also, on certain stages, it is less likely to blast people directly in the face. Yeah.
Do you ever turn around and get crazy feedback with it?
Yes.
That's sick. Awesome.
Also, it actually makes it easier for that.
Yeah.
Direct.
So this is the custom 50. So it's
This is I actually don't know the exact. I think it's a 76, 77.
Nice. Oh, so this is vintage. This isn't one of the reissues.
I bought this on eBay, the German Craigslist for 800 euros. It was a 2-input, but somebody at some point put this extra hole in there, and it was all modded out with I think I had an effects loop and some super high gain mods. So I recapped it, and then I had a buddy who kind of rebuilt the preamp to be original early 72 preamps. And just kind of took all the nonsense out of it. But it's just a loud Hiwatt.
Cool. Can we hear your clean sound?
Yeah. It's going to get really loud.
That's cool.
Nice bridge pickup. Yeah. So I keep it, it's pretty clean, actually. Neck pickup. It gets extremely loud. For 50 watt, it's a lot. I don't know how it's so loud for 50 watt. But yeah, it's really good. It's probably Hiwatts in terms of tone for me are a little sterile compared to let's say a Fender, a good sounding twin or something like this. But they just take specifically time based pedals like delay pedals and reverbs.
What's
so well? I don't know.
Yeah. What's your favorite time bass effect?
I have to go with delay, of course. Yeah.
Sick.
Well, actually, I would say if I had to pick between one or two. Hey, Banana, we're shooting That's our sound guy, Banana, playing. Listen.
He's ruining my video.
Should we restart this?
No. This is already better than the one I did with Sean. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Whoa.
We'll do order of signals.
Well, I'm not quite finished with the amp. Since you're on the clean setting, for those of you who don't know, Michael Risberg is a very good country picker. Can you just show us some stuff?
I don't know, country music. I mean, this is more like bluegrass. I don't see like that, but I do I play pedal steel a little bit too, and I'm also a fellow Jerry Garcia fan, so a lot of that stuff. I do try to incorporate it into the world of Elder, but it doesn't necessarily fit so often. But there's little moments where you hear those kind of twangs and stuff come out. But I never do that with Elder. But I do stuff like this, open, I don't know what you call it, the Bill Key style banjo playing. I used to be a banjo player for a couple of years. Stuff like that. So instead of just just using kind of open scales.
Yeah.
I also, I think, strangely enough, do a lot of finger picking with this band. For example,
hybrid picking.
Yeah, hybrid picking. There's a song called "Falling Veil," which is, Nick plays it, picks it all the way through. I play with my, which probably makes it sound shittier, but
no, it's a good blend of fingers and the Nick's pick. Nick's picks. All right, yeah, pedals. I mean, I know you guys have done a rig rundown and but like,
Yeah, this
you know,
has changed
this
since that.
this is a bit more core than that.
Yeah, so I'll give you the order of operation. So obviously it starts out with the guitar, but it goes into this little patch bay here by a company called Looperwerk in English, which is based out of Germany, and it just kind of makes everything tidy. So I have my input here. This top one is for my expression pedal, and then this is the output. If I ever so wanted to, I could put an effects loop and stuff like that with the extra 2 jacks, but mostly it's just all this stuff is there, and honestly it puts less wear on the pedals too, because you're not unplugging from the pedal directly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it goes into here, it goes into a compressor, which I don't use that much. It's gonna get much louder. I use this for like crazy sustain, so it just stays, which also helps. I mean, this is not distorted, so it just rings. So yeah, Nick uses his all the way on, so it goes guitar, compressor, into this volume pedal, which is the best volume pedal on the market, is the Lehle.
It looks like it has good grip.
It does. Very good grip. It's like optical, I believe it's optical or something.
Oh,
or it's
nice.
a magnetic field, so there's no actual potentiometer in it,
sick.
so they don't wear on, get scratchies. Scratchies like every single product I've ever had is broken within a year, and every volume pedal is
I'll be bleeping those companies out. Anyway, what's your least favorite pedal?
I don't have one, but compressor. It goes to Watt. This is a new acquisition for me. My Watt pedal, of course, died.
You didn't answer my question.
Maybe this. No, I'm just kidding. My least favorite pedal, I like them all. I really.
If you had to take one off
like
today,
it would probably be this one.
oh no,
Which
for
sound?
the jam.
I really like it. It sounds awesome, but I use it just mostly for this. It's kind of fake Leslie.
Yeah.
And then
like
also just for a phaser sound,
Oh my god.
which is I think it's.
I don't think you should get rid of that one.
I wouldn't.
It's incredible.
I mostly use it for this, for kind of a fake Leslie tone. I have another Leslie pedal by Keeley, the rotary pedal, which is amazing, and it sounds very much like actual Leslie. But sometimes in the world of guitar, it sounds a little fake. So.
Tell me about that crazy looking Chase Bliss pedal.
So this is the core of this is all my drive sound comes out of this, which is also relatively new for me. Maybe the last 18 months I started using this. I've had like every gain pedal under the sun. I used to have like 3 to 5 gain pedals, whether it be fuzz or boost or drives. And this is taking it all off. So I had this Morningstar switcher, which is also kind of the core of certain things. And if you can see here, these are this is all. So I have a low drive, which it's going to get much louder, which also really smashes the front of the Hiwatt. Is the front of house on? Shit, it's loud.
Sounds like it.
Hey, Banana, is the front of house on? I don't need to. Whatever. Fuck it. So low. Then fuzz. Yeah. So
Sick.
it is the most amazing distortion fuzz pedal. I mean, we already showed you, but I'll turn it down for the sake of everybody else. Sorry. I'll just make it a little bit more. You can get so many different sounds. I mean, that's kind of annoying sound, but you can just to show you that it is absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah,
personally.
it's like Buzz Factor. Okay, so I just have I have one more question before we move over to Nick. Before we move over to him, one thing I asked Sean, and this is a serious question, no jokes.
Sean from King Buffalo.
Yeah. Do you use this exact same setup in the studio, or do you approach that differently?
No, I don't. I mean, for the studio, I use it I always use pretty much 90% of the time. Use my Telecaster, and I always use it's my only speaker cab, which also has. I'll give a shout out to Celestion. This has the Celestion G1265s, which they also gave me a very good price on. Thank you, Celestion. All right. But yeah, mostly use a Hiwatt, but I also used to build amps, and then a lot of times in the studio I'll use for the non really heavy parts. I'll use like this amp I built, which is kind of like a JMP. It's got a Marshall preamp with the Fender power amp, more or less.
Awesome.
So it's got like kind of like a twin power amp with the JMP, which kind of preamp. So you get kind of that big clean tone, but it's a little pokier. So.
And then what about pedalboard? Is this the same?
It's my only one, so yeah.
But like this is hooked up and all the presets whenever you're recording.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's tight.
I mean, the big
That's
thing
cool.
with this is Nick turned me onto the Chase Bliss pedal, and this Morningstar, which I've been using this one for years now. The main thing with that is, we can clock our delays to the same time. So even if the band drifts a little bit in and out of tempo, at least all the time-based stuff is locked. So which makes it, when we first started doing that together, it made everything just like way clearer. Because you have stuff that's like, let's say, a couple BPMs off the entire time, and the band's moving a little bit. It's like it just makes it so much more in focus.
Sick.
And so we can sync all of our delay times together. And this thing, the Morningstar stuff is amazing.
Awesome.
Even for this. So with this, I'll make a loop, and then the Morningstar is actually like sending quantized PC messages. So it does all this. It's like it turns the knobs for you essentially, which is pretty annoying. But,
That's awesome.
so then you can do this and then control that through there.
Ooh.
And then you can even clock the trem. So everything, if you want everything to be in sync with each other, it can be. And then you can turn it off all from there, which is really convenient.
That's awesome.
But I would say my longest standing pedal, I know you didn't ask me this, but I love the Univibe.
The Moon Vibe.
And this is so far the best one I've used.
It's got a nice volume boost on it too.
Yeah, this is from Prague, Czech Republic.
We were just there.
Yeah, I actually forgot to invite the guy out.
Oh damn.
But that's off. I use it mostly like this, like it gets a little squiggle.
Just some movement.
It's almost kind of like I'm a big Bill Frisell fan, and like you always see him
Me
you always see him doing this kind of stuff, which I
Yeah.
can't really do that well on this guitar because it doesn't bend that well. But you can kind of get this fake emulation. It's subtle, but then if you go into the chorus mode,
Sounds like drugs.
drugs are cool sometimes.
Anyway, dude, it's awesome.
But I have to. You didn't start.
Oh.
About the guitar.
Oh.
My good friend Mark Stolson and Michael Whitney, who are good friends of mine, some older nerdy dudes, just build a couple guitars a year. They built me this and my other Telecaster, which is in the corner there. That's my main guitar for every other band. But yeah, beautiful guitar. It's just an SD with the longest, 20 Fender scale length, 25 scale length, and it's like two-piece neck and has a much longer neck joint, so it's extremely stable for an SG. And also shout out to Lollar Pickups. Mike Wall, I believe is his name, the homie there. And yeah, best pickups we use, and they're very, very sweet people.
Except you're gonna try a Fralin Blue Special on your telly.
Maybe, probably not, but
That's
my
good.
telly sounds awesome.
This SG is awesome. It feels really, really good. It feels really good.
Yeah. But it's very nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyways, I don't know what to do yet.
Can we hug?
We can hug. We got really drunk last
I
night.
know. It's okay. It's all right. Elder, Michael Risberg. All right, hey, let's move over. Let's move over here. Oh, what's this? We don't give a about this. That's a bass rig. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Ben.
What's going on?
Man. Just creeping in the shadows.
Yeah. Why don't you come on down here? You got some big shoes to fill. That was amazing. With
Kind of cucked me going first.
yeah. Oh, Premier Guitar. Watch out. I'm coming for you.
True. Don't worry, I won't give you the full rig rundown.
Oh,
Unless you want that, but
no.
no one.
Well, we started with amp with Michael, so how about we start with amp with you?
All right.
I see it's off, so
Yeah.
you're not gonna play anything for us?
Well, you can imagine it's a Hiwatt. You just heard one.
Yeah.
They're all pretty clean. good
What if I
pedal
want to hear like one of the pedals though?
quality. I mean, do you want to? Should I turn it on?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I don't know how much you can
Yeah.
tell you want to go.
This is our last day of tour with Elder, and we're really sad, and I procrastinated this.
Hey, can we kill the house music for a little bit?
Okay, Nick, first of all, I'm really glad to I've gotten to see you every day
Likewise.
on the
It's been
store,
fun.
getting a bit emotional. It's been great. This band is so pro. They play like 2 minutes under every show, and it's awesome. And you guys are so fast loading off, and like that goes a long way.
Half of the tour prep is timing the set.
I know.
You don't want to step on anyone's toes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
nothing worse than a support band that plays over. Remember
I know.
that, kids.
you know who you are. Okay, yeah, let's go over here. So is this the same kind that Michael plays? Is this vintage as well?
Yeah, this is from, I think, 76. It's not my main one that I'm using, which is from 74. The only real difference is this has got just 2 inputs, normal and bright, whereas the 74 has 4 inputs, which you can jumper.
That's
And I think there's something going on here called like cascaded gain. I don't really know what it means. All I can say is this one definitely gets a lot hotter a lot quicker, so it reacts a bit differently. My other one unfortunately crapped out on tour, so I had to switch out for this, but they're all relatively similar. And unfortunately I don't have any of the new ones over here. Hiwatt is making amazing new amps. I've got one in the States and they're just rock solid. Sorry, this is a brand new one, yes, but I don't have a new 50.
These are sick.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Those are really cool.
Yeah. Also crazy loud. Sounds kind of just like you'd expect, like a smaller, quieter version of the 50, although it's still like way ripping loud.
Yeah. So this is just clean pedal platform though,
Yes,
just like David Gilmour did.
exactly. And
Yeah. These are awesome.
Yeah, I love them. I mean, you can tell we're kind of like Hiwatt fanboys.
Do you know Arv?
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He is a great guy.
Yeah, he's hooked us up a lot over the
Sick.
years.
Tell me about this.
This is the Dunable Narwhal. I've got a couple Dunable guitars. I think I've got 4 now. And Sasha, I think you know him too, from Intronaut. Sasha Dunable. He's the
Yes.
he's the guy who started the company.
Yeah.
And around 2016, I bought my first one just because we're buds, and he had a relatively new company. I wanted something new, and I wanted to support like a smaller luthier instead of buying from one of the big companies. And I just loved it from the first time I plugged it in. So yeah, this is, like I said, my 4th one, and they handle drop tuning super well. They're super stable, very comfortable playing guitars, and the custom shop ones are just amazingly
beautiful, like cutouts. They're incredible.
Yeah, they're very cool. I mean, this one's a little bit on the metal side, which you gotta love it. I do personally love it, but
Do you use this on records?
yes, I use this guitar. I've actually got the same pickups in all of my Dunables, and one's in the States. No, 2 are in the States, 2 are over here.
Yeah.
So I'm not really.
I didn't know that Sasha guy was in Intronaut.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, they did. Have you heard of Cloud Kicker?
You mentioned them to
Yeah.
me on the first day of
So
tour.
It's just this one guy who like writes all the music, programs all the drums and stuff. But he did one tour, and Intronaut was his backing band.
Okay.
It was pretty cool. I didn't go because I didn't know of him by then.
Yeah, they're sick. I don't think I've managed to see them live either. He doesn't play out that much either. And now that Dunable's really taken off as a company, I don't think he has that much time either.
Yeah.
But
That thing looks awesome.
yeah, they're nice.
Are there any guitars on this tour that you?
The barrier has been moved.
Are there any guitars on this tour that you wish you brought?
I'm
You're really sad about.
I'm honestly not like that much of a guitar nerd. Like I said, I started using the Dunables because I wanted a new guitar and I wanted to support a friend. But there's a reason they all have the same pickups. I just kind of found what I like and keep using the same thing. And no, we don't. I've never switched out a guitar during a set.
Yeah.
I let the pedals kind of do all of the tone switching for me, so I don't.
Yeah.
And there's no need for changing tunings.
Yeah. Before we get into pedalboard,
You're not jumping around guitars.
No. I brought 2 guitars, and one is for slide. So it's like if I break a string on my Les Paul, I'm royally beeped.
Didn't happen this time.
Anyway, no, surprisingly not. Where it would, I don't know. Before we talk about pedalboard, the first time I saw you was in Austin, Texas. And you had a volume pedal and a cranked amp and a carbon copy. And you were doing all your gain rides with the volume pedal through the dimed amp.
And probably a rat.
Oh.
That was probably the last icing on the cake. But I stole that from Stefan from
Yeah,
Color
yeah,
Haze.
yeah.
100%. The first time I saw them in 2007, Just you know his setup, like Soldanos and
He has Soldanos and
something else, right?
Some old Sun.
Yeah.
Like Sunhead.
Yeah, and I was like, how does he get this ungodly tone? And then I just looked at his pedal board and was like, oh, it's just a volume pedal and a cranked amp. So I'll do the same thing.
Classic. I've seen him use a delay pedal one time.
He doesn't need it.
But he hooked it in on the ground for the one song and then took it out for the next song. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Okay, so now you have like a billion songs since I saw you the first time. So obviously, pedal boards grow.
They do. And, like everyone else, there comes a time in your life when you hit your 30s and then you start buying more and more pedals or something. I mean, the pedal world just exploded so much over the past like 10, 15 years that there's so much options all of a sudden. And if you're a nerd, then dive into it. But now I've kind of reached my point where I'm like, I've got everything. I don't need anything more. And I haven't actually bought a pedal in quite a while at this point. So I'm happy for that.
Until next year,
Until next year, I'm sure there'll be something.
I say that every day. So you have the same Chase Bliss pedal.
I do.
That's cool. Actually, Michael took that. He stole that from you.
Thank you for mentioning that.
Yes, he did. It was not. You know what? I should splice these to where he goes first.
Doesn't matter. But before I got this, I was using the Benson preamp for a while. And so this actually has the same Benson preamp circuit in it. So when it came out, I was just getting into MIDI, and I thought this is going to be perfect because I already love that effect. And then I can just, have the EQ and everything else.
And you are tight with the Morningstar people. They actually sent you that one for free, right?
Yeah, Morningstar has hooked us up with quite a few controllers. And even when something has gone wrong on the road, also sent some stuff. So yeah, I'm a big fan of them. It's just cool. Like I guess Mike gave the rundown over there. So you can do it.
I like the
do
size.
pretty much anything with it.
I like the size of yours a lot. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, that's the MC6 Pro. There's now an MC8 Pro, which is almost the same, a little bigger in every way, bigger screens, full color, and everything. Yeah, they make good stuff.
Nice.
Rock solid.
So it's volume pedal, and then you have that's always on, the Cali.
It is, yeah.
Compressor.
Yep.
Those are really cool. I've actually never played one of those before.
I think you'd love it. I mean,
yeah,
it definitely becomes an always on very quickly.
What's that blinking white pedal?
This is a Meris LVX. It's their modular delay system, so it's pretty much any kind of delay type imaginable with a bunch of digital effects that you can route any which way.
And that's being controlled by the Morningstar, right?
Yeah, everything is controlled by the Morningstar. No audio going through this. It just turns the pedals on or off depending on what part we're going to.
I got you.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I see you have one Boss pedal.
I do. I just bought that actually. I said I never bought any new pedals. I just bought that right before a tour because I felt like sometimes you need something to kill, when there's dead air. And so I just, put in a couple loops that I can turn on in between songs if we need a minute to tune up.
Dude, that's
nothing mind-blowing, but
No, but that's, it's better than, so what's up, guys?
I've never been a big talker, and I don't have that much charisma, so.
Cool. And then you have another Meris pedal, the Mercury 7?
Yeah, Mercury 7, that's a reverb.
Cool.
It's, I think, based on some sort of 90s digital delay. It's got a couple algorithms in it, and I have that almost, at least on this set, exclusively tied to the expression pedal, which just turns it on and off, and then, increase the wet and try not to blast too loud. Just got it set to control a couple parameters on that, so you can also turn it into a big reverb wash. Also useful for
That's really, really cool.
Yeah, if you just want to control the reverb level on the fly or in between songs also.
That's wicked. And then that little guy just switches banks on the.
Yep, exactly. Just a little utility controller.
Cool. So a question that I asked in the first episode with Sean, which is kind of what we mainly talked about, because it was like a shitty Zoom meeting. With fake backgrounds. This is way better.
Oh, I've seen it.
This is way better. And then the same question I asked Michael, is this setup, this exact setup, pedalboard, amp, is this what you use to record with?
Yes.
Okay. So you and Michael, it's actually Sean was this way too. It's like mostly the sounds that you're getting in the studio you want to completely recreate live.
I mean, we've definitely had studio experiences where we've gone in and specifically chosen places with a crazy gear list so that we could use all of their stuff. And at the end of the day, I don't think that we just found ourselves wasting more time like playing the studio's equipment than recording. So we're pretty happy with the way things sound. I've got a pretty clear idea of how I want my guitar to sound. But one thing we are doing now, we're in the middle of recording our next record, and I don't basically use any effects other than gain staging in studio. Every sort of modulation, reverb, delay, anything else is going to be in plugins like post-production, just to keep things a lot cleaner.
You have way more control, like after the fact too, with it.
Yeah,
like,
we just did that for the first time with this new EP that we recorded, and I did that on my previous solo album. Under the name Delving, and realized I was like, oh, why wasn't I doing this a lot earlier?
Yeah,
just makes so much sense.
Yeah, on the One King Buffalo album that I worked on with them, Sean's, it was the Longing to Be the Mountain, his delay pedal like broke during the session, and it was the first time that I'd ever been a part of something where all the delay was just a plug-in, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't remember if you just said it, but are you using plugins or like outboard gear?
Well, we use outboard gear too, but it really depends. I'm not super picky. Like, you can do so much in the box these days that we've actually got the sessions for our record that we're working on now, and I've been in the van just like tweaking stuff for a couple hours every day.
That's awesome.
And yeah, I mean, the studio we're at has got some nice outboard gear, but I'm not an expert in that stuff either. Whatever gets the best result, I'm fine with, kind of.
For sure.
I think we've all reached this point where we know that digital and analog don't really mean that much. Just go with what your ears say is right.
Yeah,
so.
I think digital versus analog effects is like one thing, but tubes and cones till you die.
Yes, amp on stage.
Yes,
definitely.
Stage volume.
Let's revisit this video in 10 years and see how that ages.
Yeah, I've eaten my words too many times, but anyway, can I give you a hug?
Please.
Okay, dude, a blast.
Thanks for having us.
Nick and Michael, three bros talking tone.
Tone for life.